Ralph's show was absolutely safari chic. It was like taking the safari, which is such a classic jacket, and pairing it with bright colours, pairing it with jewels. It just had that feeling of like, it was like urban, but at the same time and utilitarian, but at the same time it had a romance to it.
Great, you know, what's interesting about Ralph, it's a symbolic thing I'm about to say, is the way he does color is it's always super clear, and there's always a larger clarity to Ralph's shows in terms of what his message is. You know, he stays on message, and that's really great. You know, this is not a lost designer. It's a guy who knows what he's doing and why he's doing it.
Able to mix it not with just the bright colours, but also with lovely satins, lovely chiffon. It was really a beautiful New York moment.
Sage green that we're seeing a lot of. We're seeing it in fall, but you're going to be wearing it in the spring, and a lot of khaki. I thought it was really graceful, elegant and beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the way he kind of just took the simplicity of the sportswear, a cargo pant with, you know, $150,000 diamond earring. I liked the whole way, his color palette. I liked the kind of the beautifully acidic orange. I liked the trench coat in like perfectly made rawhide in a bright canary yellow. He had a whole new casting that was nicely refreshed the image, and he had Lada. You know, she's a veteran model. She's 30 now. No one walks better. She was the perfect kind of poise in that show.
I was like, oh, I'm bringing back my cargo pants because this is the time to wear it. Listen, you come here, you come to Ralph, and you want that sort of elegant American sportswear. He always does it with his spin, his true signature. You know, he's classic. You know, when you talk about classic American sportswear, it's Ralph Lauren.
I loved the collection. I thought it was beautiful, very graceful. I felt we'd just been transported to colonial Africa, and I'm rather disappointed to come back out into downtown New York. It was classic Ralph, so he had his theme of the safari suit, but he transformed it into red carpet dresses. It was very elegant, very charming, very feminine, and wonderful use of colour.
Took all of those military staples that have always been a part of what his signature was and incorporated it with the color, with the sari details, with all of that embellishment, and certainly that sort of evening flair. And I think it really worked well. I mean, it was about that casual sophistication that, you know, I think that's what we want right now.
I was differentiating Polo from Ralph. I thought it was interesting that he made it so chic utilitarian. He didn't bring it up to an elevated couture level. He kept it more street, and I thought that was pretty courageous of him.
In fashion language, part of his message was color. Another part of his message was follow your heart, because he had different kinds of clothes. It was not monosyllabic. And there was a kind of ease. Of course, it was dress up, because he's not a sloppy designer, but there was an ease to it. So I think just the classic Ralph vocabulary, and I think at a time when the world is changing so much, there's something amazing about a steady designer.